All right, let's look at this graph. What do we notice to be true about all the points that are on the x-axis? I've darkened them all in there. They're all nice blue. I know that. What else do I know? I know I've gone over such amount, but how much have you gone up? You've gone up none. You know that you've gone over some amount and up none. So you know that always if something's on the x-axis, the x-intercept, you know the y value is going to be 0. Now the x could be whatever, like here, 4.5 and 3.1 and 2.5. You don't know what this is going to be, but you do know the y value will be 0. Now, what do you notice to be true about all the points on the y-axis? Well, you've gone over none and up something or down something. So here, if you're on the y-axis, the y-intercept, you know the x value is always going to be 0. You've gone over none and then up something or down something. So we know that if a line's crossing the x-axis, the y value is going to be 0. You're going to have gone over some amount and then up none. If the line is crossing the y-axis, the x value is going to be 0 because you're going to have gone over none and then up something. So how does that help us? Well, let's find the intercepts, the x-intercept and the y-intercept. So let's think. We're talking the x-intercept. We know the y value is going to be 0. We're going to be crossing at 0. So that means the y is 0. So in this equation, 0, because f of x is your y, 2x minus 8, add your 8, add your 8, divide by 2, x is 4. So you know the x-intercept occurs when x is 4 and the y is 0. Now, what about the y-intercept? Well, the y-intercept occurs when the x value is 0. So that's easy enough. So y equals 2 times 0 minus 8. Y equals negative 8. So that occurs, the y-intercept is occurring at 0, comma, negative 8. One more. Find the intercepts for this, okay? So the x-intercept occurs when we're going to let y value be 0. So we set it, 0 equals x squared plus 8x plus 12. As soon as I see these three pieces, this trinomial, I know it's going to break down. 4 and 3, no. 6 and 2, yes. So I set each piece equal to 0. You're going to get negative 6 and negative 2 when you solve that. That means we have it at negative 6, 0, and another one's crossing at negative 2, 0. Because remember, this is a parabola. So it's going to cross in two spots, and that's what we had. In this case, they were both on that side since it was negative 6, 0 and negative 2, 0. For the y-intercept, set the x value equal to 0 and then solve it. So y-intercept's always easy because we're just plugging into the x value. Everybody's going to go away. We're going to get y is 12, crosses at 12. So that's the ordered pair, 0 for x, 12 for y. Knowing these intercepts would give us a bit of an idea of the picture of this parabola, knowing that it crosses the y-axis there and the x-axis at those 2 points.